Good afternoon. I have a very quick verse and message for you. So let me just read over the text, give a message afterwards. I promise you, I won't waste your time. Today, we have to go to Proverbs 24, verse 16, and it says, "For though a righteous man falls 7 times, he rises again, but the wicked are brought down by calamity." I wanted to personally talk to you guys about how I have fallen millions of times. I have made billions of mistakes. I am a horrible person. The only thing I could say about my character is that God changed me, that God changed my heart. But in those moments where I would sit in that sin, I would do nothing with it. I wouldn't go to God. I wouldn't go to God because I felt shame over this. I wouldn't go to people either because I felt too shameful for that. So I just sat in it and I just let myself rot in that sin. And I've come here to tell you from my own experiences, from what God tells us, what Jesus tells us, what other people are going to tell you, is that when you get to that point where sin has brought you down on your back, when sin has brought you to your knees, the last thing you need to do is just hold that in. It should just stay sat in that own waste, in that own filth. But instead, you need to stand back up and keep going, to go back to God, to go to God with this pain, that you should be learning and learning to hate this sin that you're doing, to replace these things with God. Replace it with time with God. Replace it with activities with God. Replace it with all these things with God so that eventually you're so filled with God's Spirit. You're so filled with God's love. You're so filled with God's grace that you don't want to run back to these same sins. And of course, you're always going to make mistakes. There's no point in your life where you'll be sinless. There's only one man who could do that. But use that same fact that you're never going to be perfect to know that you can strive towards God as much as possible, to become a man embodied in God as much as possible. So just remember, when you get to these points where sin has knocked you down, to go to God, to stand up and to keep going. I hope you have a blessed day, a blessed tomorrow, and a blessed day after that. And remember, to stay divine.